Hi, teacher.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Tower of Babel podcast. This is part 2 of filming our intro because the audio cut out halfway through. But my name is Rocky.
I'm Lauren.
And this is a Tower of Babel podcast. Tower of Babel is an English institute here in Cochabamba, Bolivia, and we use this as a resource for our students and anybody who's learning English as a second language to be able to hear some native speakers talk about a variety of topics and then go through and kind of maybe amplify your vocabulary and fine-tune your ear. So what's the topic that we're talking about today?
Today is clothing and fashion.
Clothing and fashion.
Yes.
So the first thing that came into mind when we started talking about this was Cuyana Culture, which is a store that's on Plaza Principal, where they take Western style clothing, but then they put a traditional Bolivian twist onto it. A lot of times that's like through aguayo, like sewing an aguayo into pants, or they'll take like crop tops and they'll do something that's like traditional Bolivian on it. Like they'll do something with a llama and make like a pun or something like that. And so for the cultural connection, I kind of wanted to talk about that. I think is like almost a perfect mixture of Western and Bolivian culture because it's very fashionable. And but like what is the fashion? What's the fashion trends? How quickly do those change? And what can you expect to see within fashion in the U.S.?
So, I think fashion in the U.S. now is really different from how it's been before because of social media. Things just move really quickly in my mind. Like TikTok, you see like there's a cute pair of jeans, there's like a specific type of jeans, and they sell out instantly and everyone buys it, and then a month later it's not cool anymore. It's not interesting. And so people, I think we want the interesting thing, and so they like go to the next interesting thing. And so I think trends die out relatively fast.
And that's called like fast fashion, right?
Yeah, fast fashion. And so that's where you get a lot of people buying things on like fast fashion websites like Shein and things like that. I know here you always see like from Shein, like a bunch of things like that. But in the US, you can like buy a bunch of stuff on Shein compared to other clothing places. It's really cheap.
Yeah.
And then you just get it to your house. And a lot of the time it falls apart really fast because it's made of like partially plastic and stuff like that. And so, but it's just to like keep up with trends and things like that.
How quickly do trends go in and out though?
Rapidly. I'd say like within a month, probably quicker.
I think that's exaggerating.
I don't think so.
A month?
Think about it. So like it
How
depends.
long have wide-legged jeans been in?
It depends. I'm saying with like specific pieces. Like there was a specific dress that was really popular. Some model or someone wore it.
But
that dress, everyone went out and bought it, and a month later it was like gauche to wear that dress.
But that's not fashion. That's one thing that is fashionable.
Sure.
Fashionable. But I'm talking like fashion trends in general, like
categories.
Yeah, I think it's usually like 5 years. Every 5 years, people will get a new wardrobe. Things change. Whatever's on the media is gonna change ever so slightly. So then, like, wide-legged jeans are in year number 2.5, 3.
Skinny jeans are coming back.
And what's going to happen is within another year, wide-legged jeans are out. If you're wearing them, it's like, what are you doing?
Loser.
Like, what are you doing? Like, that looks gross.
That's a good point. I think with categories it's probably slower. Because, I don't know. What are other things that, jeans are obviously a big one. I think sneakers, dad sneakers, are still in fashion.
Well, crop tops are finally leaving, and that's been exactly 5 years.
Has it?
Yeah, think about it. Think about it.
Crop tops have been around since 2016.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
You're wrong. No. Now people are
so
going...
2020 to now.
Yeah. People are now going for more tapered bottoms and a little bit more flowy tops in the United States.
Interesting. I guess, yeah. We're seeing a little bit more of that. And general mom jeans are going out because they look sloppy. I think post-pandemic probably has a lot to do with that because people want to look like they're dressed up now and leaving the house.
Well,
because post-pandemic stuff, I think changed that a little bit. Where people I think it's less common to wear sweatpants and things out of the house now.
Yeah.
Because it just looks not put together. Where I feel like it used to be a lot more common.
Yeah. Here, I think the trends are a lot slower.
For sure.
There's a couple of reasons for that. Is number one, fast fashion really doesn't exist here, where you have the ability to just I'm gonna buy a bunch of new stuff and I'm gonna wear it.
Right.
Versus also the fact that economically, retail therapy isn't really a thing here because money's a little bit not tighter, but just valued a little bit more.
Yeah, well,
because there's less of it, and so it's valued more. In the U.S., people are spending absurd amounts. They are buying new wardrobes every 5 years.
Yeah, well, and we're more consumerist in the U.S. one, and then also I think here, we've talked about this with like in the U.S. if your dishwasher breaks, you normally replace it.
Okay.
Right?
Versus fixing it.
Yeah. Right? And here, I think people value fixing something over time more. And so, like, in the US, there's this concept, especially, like, higher class people have, of, like, oh, I'm buying a dress to wear it one time. Like, a bridesmaid's dress.
100%.
Right? You buy it to wear it one time. Maybe you wear it to one other thing, but you, like, people have the intention of wearing it one time. Also, and I think that's a little less heard of here because people value things more and are trying to find more purposes for different stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
And also going along the lines of like, if I got a bad rip in my jeans in the U.S., I'd throw them away.
I saw you like rip your jeans like
in the
because
US.
because they had a hole in them.
Yeah, because it was like a bad hole.
Yeah.
But here, I'm not gonna do that.
No, you're gonna go get them stitched.
I'm gonna go
get them tailored. Yeah.
Yep. And because that's kind of what you do here.
Right.
And so the fashion trends are a lot slower because people, I think, take care of their clothes a little bit better here.
Yeah.
Here's something super interesting that I actually want to talk about. The other day, I was using my backpack or something like that, and somehow I was talking about washing my shoes. Because obviously I wash my shoes, but it's hard to get them all the way clean.
Right.
Somebody was like, oh yeah, well you can just throw them like in the washer with your backpack and your shoes.
Which was crazy.
And I was like, you wash your backpack?
When do you wash your backpack?
And I bet you everyone who's Bolivian listening to this
They're like, you guys are gross.
Like, no, you have to wash your backpack. I have never once.
I'll wash a backpack if there's like poop on it.
When are you getting poop on your backpack?
Camping. If it's like really dirty, I'll wash a backpack. But like,
let's circle back. When are you getting poop on your backpack?
I'm saying like if you're camping or whatever and you set it down, you didn't realize, this is theoretical, it's never happened. But I'm saying if there's like dog poop or animal poop or something there. Like if a backpack is really dirty is the point. I'm saying then I would wash it.
I have never once washed a backpack.
I don't think I have either because it's never gotten like that dirty.
Yeah, but that gets to the point of like Bolivians are like, no, like you're supposed to wash your backpack because they're trying to take care of it. Like they're trying to make it last longer, look nicer, be better.
But in my head, washing it would wear it out. Wouldn't that make it last less time?
Oh. No.
Okay. That's just how, I've never washed a backpack.
No, but I mean, like, maybe with, like, the heat, if you dry the backpack, but no one's going to dry the backpack.
No.
People are going to hang dry everything.
I had a friend in middle school, you know Hadley.
Yeah.
One time in middle school or elementary school, she had a banana from her lunchbox. She took it out of her lunchbox, but she decided not to eat it, and so she left it in her backpack over, like, Christmas break.
Oh.
And so it got, like, slimy, gross, moldy. They just threw the backpack away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just throw it away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so going to that is, I think fashion trends are a little bit slower down here. I can't really tell. It's a lot more individual as well.
Yeah.
Like, you see lots of different types of fashion. Part of that is because it's a bigger city than where we were in the U.S. But even in the U.S. and bigger cities, like, people are wearing the similar things.
It's like city fashion in the U.S. And so, like, people from certain cities will dress certain ways. But I also feel like trends here aren't maybe as big, like social media fashion trends that you see on TikTok and stuff. I think they're not as big, mainly because of, like, accessibility to it. Like, to get those clothes is going to be really expensive.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
You know? Whereas in the U.S., like, Walmart will have things that are trending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so odd.
It's really interesting.
And so things are a little bit slower here. People try to take care of their stuff a little bit more than in the U.S. It's a lot more, I'm going to use it and then I'm going to throw it away.
Right.
Or I'm going to donate it.
Right. It's a lot more a mentality of, like, this is supposed to serve me in some way. Whereas here, I think people have an idea of stewardship towards the stuff that they own.
Thrifting is going out. Thrifting has been big for the last 5 years.
Going out in the US?
Of course it's going out in the US. It's over, man. People don't care about that anymore. Because, so, like, in the US, going to a place where they have a bunch of used clothes was really big for a really long time, like about 5 years. The reason is people wanted to, number one, I think, do an activity. They were sick of just being at their house after COVID. So they wanted to go do something. They had money, and they needed new clothes because they were going to start to go out again. So they were like, oh, why don't I just go out and look for clothes that I like rather than buying them online, because I've been buying everything online for the last couple of years.
Yeah. Well, and it was also kind of a bragging rights thing. If you like had a cool item of clothing, oh, where'd you get it? Oh, it's thrifted.
Yeah, because
right?
it's unique,
it's
it's one of a kind.
Right? It's very unique.
That's going out of style. Hallelujah, because I never liked it.
I loved thrifting.
Yeah, I know you did. But here, that's a common thing that people do, is there's all these used clothes markets, and you go and you look through clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's not a trend, that's a lifestyle.
Yeah, well, also talking about thrifting in the U.S., it's interesting. It makes me think of like Goodwill and like those big stores. They receive donations, but then they charge money for them. And the idea is that it's for like lower income people, but it's not really cheap anymore. That also might be part of the reason why it's going out, because like things are like $8 to $10 sometimes at thrift stores now.
Yeah, I guess sometimes.
I think it's not as cheap as it used to be. It's not as affordable as it used to be.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But here, like markets, I feel like buying clothes at used clothing markets is, I don't know, how much more common would you say is that compared to like buying clothes at the mall?
Who's buying clothes at the mall?
I don't know. Some of my students tell me they buy clothes at the mall.
It's like 80% of people, if they're gonna like just look for like a specific thing of clothes, or like, oh, I need a new pair of jeans, they're not gonna go to a store and buy a new pair of jeans. That's crazy.
Do you think it's more common like used clothing markets like the Diez or like the Campesino and stuff like that? Or like, I always see little boutiques, like small places in there, like boutiques each prenda is like 30 Bs or something like that.
But boutiques are common.
I think so.
And I don't think that's the difference between a store.
That's not a store necessarily.
No, you can get a pair of jeans for 10 Bs at the Campesino. You can get the same pair of jeans for 30 Bs at a boutique, or you can buy them for 150 Bs at a store.
Yeah, but they're still more expensive things at the markets though. Like the things that are on hangers, or if they open up like the big packets, sometimes that's more expensive. But I'd say markets is definitely more common, just from the people I've talked to.
100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, so got about 10 minutes left. Yeah, let's go into some Lauren's learning segment, shall we?
Yes, Lauren's learning segment. So this doesn't. I want to make sure they can hear me.
What do you have for us?
So this doesn't really have anything to do with clothes, but this was just kind of a little fun metaphors and sayings thing, similar to the food one. I just thought it was fun. It's animal metaphors and animal sayings.
Okay.
Right? And so things that are related to animals that we see pretty commonly in the English language. The first one I wanted to look at, it's kind of fun. I like it, and it's bark up the wrong tree. Now,
Is that a new marker?
Yeah, fresh.
Oh, nice.
Bark up the wrong tree. So, if you'll hold that for me.
Do you know where this comes from?
No, but I guess you'll tell us. If
you don't know where this is from?
Well, I assume it's from hunting.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Rocky, if you did not know what this meant, barking up the wrong tree. If I said, hey, buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree.
I don't know.
Guess. If you didn't know.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong in something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're close. Barking up the wrong tree means it's really close to being wrong. It's like you're looking for something in the wrong place, right? And so do you want to explain the like hunting dog thing behind it? I'm sure you have a better idea of it than I do.
So, in the South, raccoon hunting is very, very common. And when you go raccoon hunting, it's usually at night because they're nocturnal creatures, and so you bring hunting dogs. Those hunting dogs have one purpose and one purpose only. Find trails of raccoons, lead them to a tree that the raccoons then run up the tree. Dogs can't do that, obviously.
Right.
So what they do is they bark to their owner. They're trained to bark and look at the tree that the raccoon is in. And if it's a really good dog, it'll bark and it'll circle the tree to make sure that the raccoon doesn't run out the other side. So if you are barking up the wrong tree, it comes from a dog thinking that a raccoon is in one place, but it really isn't. It's in a different place.
Yeah. And so an example of this, let's say, I don't know, if someone is, we could say, let's say an intern, one of our interns comes to me and is like, hey, Lauren, I need money for this week. You're barking up the wrong tree. Mm-hmm. Rocky handles that.
Yep.
Right?
It's just saying, like, wrong place.
Yes. Right? Not necessarily you're asking for the wrong thing, but the wrong person to ask or the wrong place to look for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How's that?
Okay, so this next one we have.
So the next one.
This is pretty common, I feel.
Say it to us.
Early bird.
Early bird.
The early bird. And there's also a saying with this that we'll get into, but you can also say like, oh yeah, I'm an early bird. What would you guess this means?
Just early bird?
Yeah, like I'm an early bird.
I don't know.
It just means you wake up early.
Yeah.
So an early bird is someone who wakes up early and does things, right? But the saying is the early bird gets the worm.
Yep.
Right? And so what does that mean to you? You can say the right one.
Yeah. So the early bird gets the worm is a saying that I think is said a lot in the U.S. Not like in conversation, but just kind of like as a response or a reaction to something. If someone's like, oh man, I went up this morning and I ran around and I, got a workout in, somebody might be like, the early bird gets the worm.
Yeah.
Right? And so what this means is the first bird who wakes up in the morning is going to have the best chance of finding the thing that he wants, which is food, which is a worm. So if you wake up early, then that means that you're going to get the first chance and the best chance to be able to eat, to be able to hit your goals and stuff like that.
Yeah. And so I think it refers to waking up early, but I think it can also refer to like arriving early to something.
I've never heard it in reaction to that.
Well, think about if we say like, I don't know, let's say this job is hiring, my application is due on Friday. So I'm going to turn it in on Thursday. Someone might be like, I don't know. I think the early bird gets the worm on that. I think you need to go earlier because maybe you get a better opportunity. I feel like I've heard it in that context, but I don't think it's as common.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's definitely just like, it's good to be early is I guess the easiest way to say that.
Essentially.
Yeah.
This one is directly related to the early bird. It's another time of day and another type of bird.
Oh, that's so weird. I never thought about that.
Night owl.
Yeah.
So, what is a night owl, Rocky?
Well, if early bird was just someone who's early, is night owl just someone who's late?
Late? Not necessarily. Night owl is just someone who likes to stay up late. And so we use early bird and night owl to refer to like someone who wakes up early, a morning person, versus someone who likes to stay up late. Maybe if you do your best work at night, you're a night owl.
Yeah.
Right? But you might be really tired in the morning.
Yeah.
Vice versa with an early bird, you might be sleepy at night.
Yeah, morning person or night owl. I don't even know if there's another phrase to describe it. A person who likes...
Person who stays up late.
Person who stays up late.
Yeah.
Person who likes to be out at night.
Yeah, just like their circadian rhythm, their body just likes that better.
You got another?
Yes, I have a couple more. Let me choose my favorite.
All right.
Okay, this one, there's a lot of bird-related ones that I didn't realize. I wrote them down without realizing. This one is also a bird. Should have done all bird ones, but we have a dog one. Okay, this is cold turkey.
Ooh.
So, if you did not know, if you had no idea, what would you guess cold turkey means?
A dead turkey.
But like an application.
I don't know. It means a dead turkey.
Which is, I actually don't know where this comes from.
Let me think about it.
Okay.
You explain it.
Okay, so cold turkey, we normally refer to quitting something. The biggest example I can think of is like maybe our parents or grandparents were smokers, right? Some people try to stop smoking gently, right? Maybe they decrease slowly. The opposite of that is quitting cold turkey. It's just saying, I'm done, right? So for example, if I am addicted to coffee, if I quit cold turkey, I go from 3 cups of coffee a day to 0, to nothing, right? What I think about is like, this might be completely wrong. I think about like deli meat, like turkey, smacking you across the face.
That's definitely not it.
That's what I imagine it feels like.
Okay.
What was the conclusion you came to?
So, I do not know if this is correct. This is what I believe. So I do know that turkeys, when in mating season, male turkeys will gobble, they'll go all the time to try to attract females. But after a certain point, turkeys will mate with a male turkey will mate with a lot of female turkeys during mating season. Like it's not just like a one-time occurrence. They're polyamorous. Like the male turkeys will go all over. Sluts. But I think that the phrase cold turkey is if a male turkey can't find any women, he'll just stop calling. Like within the first couple of days of mating season, if he can't find it, he'll just stop calling for the rest of the mating season.
Do you know this from your turkey hunting experience?
Yeah. Oh, and so then it's like, oh, that's like a cold turkey. Like that's a turkey who just won't say anything, who just stopped completely.
So interesting.
I think it might come from that, but I'm not 100% sure.
We had very different ideas of what that meant. Yours makes more sense. But, so yeah, cold turkey is just quitting something hard, right?
Yeah.
Like instead of slowing down a little bit, you just immediately cut off from it. And it's really hard for a lot of people, but I know a lot of people who have done it.
I know nobody who has
Nobody?
done it. Not one.
My grandfather quit smoking cold turkey. Just stopped one day.
Do one more, and
One
then
more.
I'm gonna go grab the box real quick.
Okay, great. Let's do another bird-related one because for some reason there are a lot of bird-related ones. This one is watch like a hawk, and I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but we can explain it. So, will you hold this up, please?
I thought you were gonna do the two birds.
I thought about it. That's another good one. It's on this side.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. So, to watch like a hawk, it just means, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. How do hawks watch things? How do hawks look at things?
Very attentively. They have
Yes.
really good eyesight.
It's really scary
Okay.
for me. Watch like a hawk is just pay really close attention to something, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never see hawks like distracted. They're always very, very attentive.
Yeah.
Right? So you could say like, while we were taking the test, I couldn't cheat because the teacher was watching me like a hawk, right? That means they're watching you really closely,
Yeah.
right?
I agree with it.
Okay, so that's all we have now. Maybe we'll do some other animal-themed ones another time because I feel like there's many more.
Can you guys hear that?
Let's get into it.
All right. Here's a student suggestion or question, and if you guys have any suggestions or questions, the box is by reception. What do we got today?
Ooh, interesting. Oh, there's two on here.
Pick
Okay,
one.
okay. It would be interesting considering Rocky's Mexican roots if he can explain more about Dia de los Muertos.
Okay. Dia de los Muertos is Mexican equivalent to Halloween or Todos Santos, where I'm gonna put that one back in so
there's
that
another
if we
side,
get the
yeah.
other side of it. It's traditionally celebrated November 1st, November 2nd. What happens is you honor your past dead family members by making all of their favorite snacks, all of their favorite foods, putting them down at their gravesite or if they're at your own house, so that for that day, oh man, it's complicated.
A lot to get into.
In the mythology of it all, you have Xibalba, which is not only, it's like the equivalent to hell, but it's also the equivalent to the devil. So Xibalba is also, he's the location of hell and also the person
Okay.
who watches over it. When you are forgotten, you go to Xibalba. But while you are remembered, you are in the land of the remembered, which I don't remember the name of. And so for all of the people who have family members who can remember them, for that one day, everyone can go back to the surface world, to Earth, to be able to go visit their people, eat their favorite snacks, see everybody, and have a good time. And so that is what Dia de los Muertos is in concept of essentially heaven and hell and heaven, and then an ability to come back for one day to visit your family.
Interesting. Have you ever celebrated? Has your family ever done anything?
We've been to a celebration in Texas while we were there, but my family never does it.
Like your grandparents, your cousins don't really?
Well, they do.
Oh, they
So
do.
when we lived there,
I
we
get
went
you.
and hung out
But
with
like
them.
your immediate family does.
Yeah, they didn't do anything big. It was just
Right.
kind of more of like a Tex-Mex, because they're all Texans, and so
Right.
it's like a Tex-Mex party. Taco Tuesday. Embarrassing. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next week will be normal, 2 episodes on Tuesday and Thursday. This episode will come out on Thursday. So everybody have a happy Thursday, and we will see you guys next time.
Immerse yourself.